HarperCollins presents Birthing, written and read by Davina McCall, that's me, with midwife Marley Henry. She's amazing, by the way. This audiobook has an accompanying PDF with additional resources and endnotes. If you're unable to access this, please contact your audiobook provider or email HarperCollins at inquiries@harpercollins.co.uk.
Please note, while the author of this work has made every effort to ensure that the information contained in this book is as accurate and up-to-date as possible at the time of publication, medical knowledge is constantly changing, and the application of it to particular circumstances depends on many factors. Therefore, it is recommended that readers always consult a qualified medical specialist for individual advice. This book should not be used as an alternative to seeking specialist medical advice, which should be sought before any action is taken. The author and publishers cannot be held responsible for any errors and omissions that may be found in the text, or any actions that may be taken by a reader as a result of any reliance on the information contained in the text, which is taken entirely at the reader's own risk.
This book, I'm going to try not to cry while I read this, is dedicated to Pam Wilde. Pam delivered all of our beautiful children. She was responsible for helping me feel totally empowered and full of glorious feminine energy all the way through my births. She died too soon, but I really hope she had some idea of the enormous impact she had on the many babies she brought into this world and the women who gave birth to them, and their partners too. Thank you, Pam. We really miss you. Introduction. Hi. I wanted to start by explaining why I'm so passionate about this subject and why I've spent over 24 years wanting to write this book. It's been 24 years since I first wore that Big Mother t-shirt on Big Brother in 2001 and went through the first of 3 births that I was so lucky to experience. And since having my first baby, I've felt this overwhelming urge to help support and empower women to have the birth that they desire and deserve. Birth for me was the most incredible, mind-blowingly amazing experience, but I know it's not like that for everyone. I've heard countless stories from women whose overriding memory of pregnancy and childbirth is fear, anxiety, or stress. Women who have regrets about their experience, who were let down by their healthcare system, or who simply feel that their birthing process could have been different if they'd been more informed about their options, or they'd had the courage or confidence to speak up when things weren't going the way they wanted. And that absolutely breaks my heart. Because look, of course, certain outcomes are beyond our control, and medical intervention can't alter every childbirth story. I feel so strongly that as a society there are things that we can do to support women better through their birthing journey, and I want to give every woman going forwards the best chance of recounting their birthing stories with the same joy and pride that I, and many other women, do, no matter what direction your birthing story took. Birthing a baby can be a wonderful, exhilarating rollercoaster of a ride. It can also be the hardest thing we ever do as women. Squeezing something the size of a football out of our vagina can take us to the limits of our endurance. Or it can be a moving experience depending on our circumstances, our mindset, and I'm going to help you a bit with that later. But it's our ride, our roller coaster, and we have the right to decide how it plays out. There are so many choices to make surrounding birth, and we deserve to have ours respected and adhered to. Look, of course, every birth is unique. I've had 3 children and none of their births was the same. And not every birth is going to go smoothly or as planned. But I really, really want to give all of you the best possible chance of having the birth you intended, because too many of us don't, or even worse, feel like it was a painful experience that we just want to forget. This book was born, out of a
Sample complete. Ready to continue?